Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. We are going to continue our Sleeping Gods adventure here. We are almost complete. We're on like the the third and final grouping of events, and we have about 12 more days left, so probably about 2 more videos worth here before we see the ending of our first game of Sleeping Gods. So let's just go ahead and get to it. In our previous video, we returned the trunk to this individual, and we also came across some people here on this island who gave us this choir keyword, and it has to do with one of these pillars here. So next goal here is to steam down here, probably into here, and then up here, and then if we haven't found it, I guess 24, 128, and 106 are the only ones we have left to see, and so that's kind of our first goal here. So let's go ahead and get started. What I actually want to do is make use of the cargo bay here, which if you haven't been keeping up with all the videos, when we found our 4th totem, we unlocked a certain set of cards, and it was these 2 cards, one of which is an instructions on the bottom, and it says when you set up the game. And I looked, and people say, well, that's up to your interpretation. Set up the game could mean when you save it and then set it back up, or set up the game could be when you start a new game. So I wanted to just check it out. So it's here. It's not meant to cover up the boat, even though it has the same look to it, but essentially it's just another area that I can go to. It does not take on damage, though. It can't be damaged. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to claim 3 command, and then I get to draw 6 cards and keep 2 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Essentially what this is doing, because there's no penalty for going through this abilities deck, is I'm getting a better chance of being able to pick out exactly what I might want. So I'm trying to think of, I've got savvy, I've got perception, I've got strength, I've got cunning. Ideally, if I could find another whatever this is, symbol, the equip symbol, craft symbol, then I'm kind of good. I'm kind of set for the rest of the game here. Whoever I need to do something, I have something to do. So let's see here. Or power strike. Also knowing that I can spend these to gain stuff in the end. Alright, so there's nothing really here that I'm looking for. And eventually these are probably going to go back out of my hand. The crew member may place damage diagonally, so I could get that to Captain Sophia Odessa, but may not participate in challenges. +1 damage if this crew member has 3+ damage. Okay, any that costs. Jack of all trades. Anytime during combat or a challenge, discard this equipped card for +2 to fate. Yeah, so there's really not a whole lot that I need here, so I get to keep 2 of them. I will keep the 1s, I guess. Keep those out of the deck, even though they probably won't stay in my hand forever. Alright, so I didn't get quite what I wanted. I didn't get the craft symbol, but that's fine. So, let's take on our first medium event here. Explosive fish. Fat fish leap onto the deck, exploding in a greasy cloud of ash and fire. Wow, harvest the fish before they explode, a strength 6. Okay, well, we know who's taking care of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need a 2 or better. And we got a 1. But I saved this for that exact same. This is the card I needed to get a 1 out of the system. Do it here. And yeah, but there we go. We took care of it. We get to gain a meat from an exploding fish, and we're good to go. All right, so we need to travel. I don't need to spend anything to move 1. So there again is a card I could have used. That's fine. Let's steam down here and explore 24. If keyword Kempter. No, we don't have Kempter. From far away, the pillar of Kempter seems to have smooth, unmarked walls, but as you sail closer, you realize that it's actually covered in a thick layer of climbing vines as white as the walls of the pillar. Despite the strange color, the vines don't look dry or dead. They seem to be alive, thriving even. You land at the pillar's small pier. I don't see a pier. Anyways, small pier and discover that the door is already open. You search through the rooms and find them similarly full of vines, as well as grass, ferns, flowers, even trees, all the same bone white. It's difficult to push your way through the thick flora. There are inscriptions on the walls written in ancient Lucran, says Mac, pushing back some vines to get a look at the walls. I'm not sure I can translate it, but I can try. Alright, so we can either decipher the inscriptions for a Savvy 7, or we can copy the inscriptions. Let's see here. Both of them are essentially Savvy 7, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, Craft 5. Okay, so I have a better chance of, although I have this here, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need a 3 or 3. So let's use Laurent to decipher. So I need a 4, ideally. Oh, and there's a 4. Perfect. Okay. So 24-2. The script is not just ancient, but a strange power radiates from it, making it hard to concentrate. Working together under Mac's direction, you begin to piece together the meaning of the ancient text, but not without suffering a major mental strain. As far as I can tell, it's to be written in a local dialect, which is what makes it hard to read. I think it's talking about the life seed, possibly a totem that allows plants to grow abnormally, fast and healthy, says Mac. It's supposed to be here, in the pillar, but since we found it, someone must have been here before us and taken it. We may be able to find it if we look for areas affected by it. You're saying if we find somewhere where the plants are growing too fast and too big, we'll find the totem, says Audrey. Exactly, says Mac. Well, that's very interesting, because we were just over here at Lynn's Grove, and they said it was almost as if the trees were taking over. So we get to gain quests 62 and 101. Very interesting. So here is 62, growth, which I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones we were looking for back there. And 101 is probably yes. Alright, so that's a keyword that's just going to keep us from deciphering these again. Alright, so let's put growth on the top. So I guess we'll be traveling back towards Lynn's Grove. But that's essentially our turn. We traveled and we explored. I do get to gain a command for exploring. So, yeah. Got lots of command now. Do I? No, I don't. Well, hold on. Is there a recipe I can spend here? That's not a bad one. 3 and 3, which is the same as flapjacks. What do I have the most of? Lots of vegetables, actually. All right, so I'm going to make spicy gumbo. I'm going to make it with using the Alzerian cookbook, though. So I only need. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make it with meat and vegetables. Sure. So I can remove 3. 1, 2, 3. And heal 3. So I guess kind of want to keep you 1, 2, 3. Sure. All right. Okay. Anything else we could do here. Draw 2 ability cards. I don't really want to do that right now. I could search. Actually, what else I'm going to do here is spend this Stone of Squids to travel 1 distance so that I'm already here next turn. Not that it really matters, but no, actually, I'm going to save that. Let's not do that because I may want to use it to be able to steam 1, 2 to get back over here in 1 turn. I feel like that's a better option. All right. So we have to move around now. Yeah, let's just get some of our stuff back here. So we've cleaned off our cards. I get to gain 3 and I get a card. Still not a thing. This isn't a bad thing to have though. Every time I remove fatigue, I restore 1 health to another crew member. So this isn't a bad little thing to have. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pay to slot this under Laurent here because Laurent's 2 savvy are already, they're his cards. So they don't count against my 2 ability cards I can have. All right. Okay, so let's now do our event. A tower stands in the center of a small maelstrom. Find a way into the tower, savvy 8. Perfect, look at that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need a 4 or better. And there's a 5, look at that. Perfect. All right, gain 1 artifact. Okay, so I need to travel. I just need to travel 1, so I essentially have to flip over a card. That's fine. And we're going to go here to 128. The pillar has no pier to dock your ship and no door to enter through, but the white walls are covered with carvings of lines and dots in a mysterious pattern. It looks like a musical notation, Audrey says. It's not a system I'm familiar with. Haha. It's unique to the Wandering Sea, says Mac. I've seen it before, but I don't know how to read it. Have Audrey play a song, which is interesting, but perform a specific song as a crew if you have the keyword choir. There we go. We have the keyword choir, so we're going to jump down here. You've been practicing. Raphael has trouble carrying a tune. Kanan has a surprisingly beautiful voice. Everyone else is passable. Audrey plays an accompaniment on her guitar. As you sing, the base of the pillar begins to glow with a white light. A stone dock rises from beneath the ocean, water pouring off its sides. The outline of a door appears in the side of the pillar and then sinks backwards into the stone. Your song is working, but it's also attracted unwanted attention from the sea monsters that patrol this area. What? Sea monsters. Oh, combat. 6, 7, and 8. Level 13. Again, I have yet to see a level under 10. Alright. So 6, 7, and 8. So I need to get all my stuff out here. Boom. Get my pile of tokens ready. Alright. 6, 7, and 8. Scorpion Squid, Zavarian Serpent, and Merman Guard. Alright. So there we go. Those are all lined up, ready for combat. So who do we start with? I think it's got to be the Death's Bell. I'm very excited to use this one. So I get to gain 2 command for Captain Sophia Odessa and the singing necklace. So I have got lots of command to spend in this battle. Let's see how good we can do on round 1. All right, Death's Bell is first. Who am I attacking? Okay, Raphael can place splash damage. Okay, so I could go... Oh, man. Alright, +1 damage if he has 3 or more damage. +5 and a block. If he's done that. I haven't got one of those slated. I keep forgetting I can gain 1 command when I explore, but I've got all the command now. Alright, who do we want to hit first here? Actually, you know what? We're not going to go... We're going to go with... Captain Sophia Odessa here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so she's going to... she's starting at 2. We're going to go after the Scorpion Squid here. So she needs a 3 or better. Alright, so she's got a 4. So she's got what she needed. And she's hitting for 4. I actually want to... I'm going to bring Zvarm in. So Zvarm's going to take a thing to add an attack. Got a couple of these, I think. Alright. So she's now doing 5 damage. Perfect. I know exactly where I'm going to put those 5. 1, 2, 3. So 2 here. 2 here for 4. And 1 there. So the Scorpion Squid is returning attack at 2. She's got a block of 2, so nothing happens. And... oh, I didn't cover up a thing. Hold on. That's right. We needed to go this way. Alright. So there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. I wanted to get the synergy token out. I'm going to give it to Raphael now. So she will take 1 hit from that. But that's fine. Whoa. Alright. Okay. So, Raphael's going to go next. He is going to attack the Merman Guard here. Yeah. And he is starting at 5. The Merman Guard's at 5, so he cannot miss. Of course, I get the 6 now. But he is hitting for just 2. But he can spend... oh, wait. So I had 5 plus here, so I'm hitting for 3 now with a block. And I'm going to spend 2 command, so I'm hitting for 4 now. And... hold on. Watch this. I'm going to spend a command here. So I'm taking a 3rd hit to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now I have 3 damage. So I get to actually make it 6. Raphael is doing 6 damage with the Death's Bell. And I can put them out diagonally, and my splash damage can go any direction I want. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So this Zavarian Serpent is out of here before even getting a chance. Okay. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I did cover up a thing. So, oh, and this guy is actually going to attack for 2. I had 1 block. So I take 1 more damage. But that's fine. I get to, and I spent this. I get to pass a synergy token on to someone here. Who do I want it to be? Audrey, maybe? So it's going to frighten someone and then hit us all for 3. She would hit for 3, so she could effectively take the scorpion squid out without even thinking about it. So maybe we'll do that. Yeah, and we'll come back to Audrey. So, okay, this is what we're going to do. I think this is legal. I can't remember whether you can give multiple tokens out to people, but I'm going to go over here to Mac. Mac's going to attack the scorpion squid. Essentially cannot miss. So, yeah, like I said, she can't miss. So she is doing 2 damage. She's simply going to put it right there. Take out this guy here. No retaliation. Oh, but that's, she's not going to pass out a thing unless she does more damage. 2, 1. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. Alright, so last, we're going to come in here with Audrey. Audrey's going to attack with her Mythen Axe. She does need a 4, but I have ways to get her there if I need to. But there's a 4. Perfect. So we didn't need to do anything. So she's hitting for 4, 2, 3, 4. And look at that. For the first time, took everybody out before they even really got a chance to attack. That was absolutely beautiful. That move by Raphael was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, I tell you. All right, so let's get this stuff out of the way. We are done with combat for right now. Let's see what happens. Okay, just beyond the door of the pillar is a large atrium. Nothing. We don't get anything for slaying those beasts. The walls and ceiling are carved with a complex star chart, but not of any stars you recognize. A set of stairs leads up to a second, even more ornately carved door. Raphael tries the handle. It's locked. Maybe if some of us weren't tone deaf, Mikra would have liked our song more, says Gregory, with a teasing smile. Raphael glares at him. Look, something's happening, says Mac. From back in the atrium, you all hurry downstairs in time to see a hidden door in the center of the room slide aside and a pillar rise from the floor. On top of it is a wooden guitar decorated with painted flowers. It's beautiful, says Audrey with awe in her voice, taking the instrument. Gain 1 XP, Adventure Card 86, which is a totem, and complete Quest 54. So, 1 XP, let me mark that real quick. And Adventure Card 86. there we go. There is Meeker's guitar. So we can spend a command to remove a low morale and 1 fatigue. Not bad at all. Okay, so we'll add this to our list of totems. Where's my achievement sheet? Lost track of my achievement sheet here. Anyways, I'll find it eventually. There it is. Okay, so you can see here, this is all of the totems that are in the Wandering Sea. It's very impressive. And we have now found our 5th one. Mikra's guitar. They're all in alphabetical order. Mikra's salt, so there's 2 of them. And your objective, to, if you are a completionist, is to find all these. So essentially when you would go out and play again, you would go and try and find different ones and not just find the same ones, because I guess we'll get the same ending. But yeah, I'm hoping to find 2 more. I don't know if it's going to happen, but to be able to unlock this next quest line here, that's the goal. All right. So I feel like we've had a very successful couple of turns here. And Lynn's Grove is calling our name for possibly that 6th totem, but that was 2 actions. So we need to take care of some stuff here. So yeah. Yes. Could really use some money. All right. So what do we want to do here? I guess some people need some healing, although I need to get some command back. So yeah, let's go to the bridge. All right, gain 1 command when you use the bridge. So I'm going to be getting 3 command. I can put all this command back first, which wasn't nearly as much as I thought. And then I gain 3. Okay, and I gain a card. All right, perfect. When you cook a recipe, also restore 1 health. This only costs 1. I'm going to immediately pay to slot that under Audrey here. All right, there we go. Okay. Event time. Rats. A swarm of rats infest the cargo bay. Exterminate them. Cunning 7, or ignore the rats. Place this card next to the shipboard until you reshuffle the event deck, which could be a while. I mean, it is a little while. Each time you draw a fate 1 or 2 when traveling, lose 1 food. I do not like that. Ooh, but it's only when traveling. But Cunning 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. I created Captain Sophia Odessa to take care of that. So let's go ahead and fatigue her to do a Cunning 7. So she needs a 3 or better. Perfect. There's the 3. All right. So we want to travel first. Yeah, I pretty much have this other thing, so we're just going to go for it. And a 5 is going to get us our 2 we need without even having to work for it. So 1, and then I'm going to cross through here, 2 to come back to Lynn's Cove. And we're going to go straight to 120. And we're going to, what was it? We're going to explore the woods, right? No. The museum? No. We learned of a totem causes plants. Was it not? Or is it 165? Where we wanted the growth? Should have written this down. Okay, here we go. The pines and underbrush grow so thick here that you're uncertain of your ability to navigate through it. Even if you could find something useful in the deep forest, you doubt you could find your way back out again. You order your crew to stay close. Search for the seed yourself or find a local guide to help you search for the seed. So, finding the local guide needs a Cunning 8. Searching the seed for myself is a Perception 10. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 But I've got lots of perception I could spend command on. So that's probably the easier thing to actually get to. Plus I have a thing, so let's do that. Let's exhaust Mac here. So she's 1, 2, 3. I need to get to 10, so I'm not going to get there here, but that's a great start. So I only need 1. So I will use the lantern here for the 1 I needed. Yeah. Boom. All right. So there was perception 10, 165, 1. You head towards the denser parts of the forest, always moving in the direction of taller and taller trees. Finally, you find it. It's nestled in the roots of a tree so tall you can't see the top from the bottom. It doesn't look like a seed at all, but it's recognizable as a totem stone. Perfect. Are you sure we should take this? Asks Kanan. The people of Lynn's Grove depend on how quickly the trees grow to make their living. Debating here. Raphael scoffs. They don't need it. Look at this forest. It would take generations to cut down all these trees. I think we should take the stone. Yeah, 142. One. 142. Okay. You pick up the seed. It's warm in your hand. You feel a rumbling in the forest and hear loud thuds that reverberate through your whole body. Footsteps. Something's coming, says Kasumi. Oh, great. Another combat. All right. 43, 44, and 45. So I said to myself, we're not going to need these for a while, but I was wrong. All right, what was it? 43, 44, and 45. So there we go. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here. We have a root demon. Ooh. The freaking trees. Silver Criven. I feel like I've fought that before already. And a Criven. Yeah. I feel like we definitely fought the Criven before. Okay. 7, 5, and 5. Alright, so these two guys are Ariel, which means Captain Sophia Odessa or Kanan over here. And I can't forget about Gregory Little over here. You can't see him, but he's a +4 accuracy for 3 damage. Alright. So. Who do we want to start with? Alright. I basically get all the command there is before the battle starts. And, yeah, I think we will just start with Captain Sophia Odessa over here with her revolver. So, she is at a 2. Let's start. We'll just start here and work our way that way. Alright, so she needs a 3. She got a 5. Okay. So plenty. Yeah, nothing else I can really have, but she's already hitting for 4. So let's go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. So it's hitting back for 4 actually. I am going to put a command on my dog here to get a third one. So she only takes 1 point of damage. All right. And I'm going to give my thing to Raphael here. All right, then I'm going to give the next one, though, to Kanan over here. So he's at a 1+. So he could probably use some help. Yeah. It's unfortunate the death spell is not considered ranged. Okay. So he's only at a 1. So he is going to go after this Silver Criven to take out the other wings. So he needs a 4 or better. And there he got a 6. Wish Raphael had gotten that card. Alright, so he's hitting for 3. And his objective will be to take out the wings. So I think he's actually going to go 1, 2, 3 right there. Like that. He's blocking for 1. Okay, and it's hitting for 5. So it's actually he's gonna get knocked out. Yeah. Although, hold on. I've got some stuff here. I've got some gear that can help him out. Alright, here's the Zakmir jacket. So he's blocking 3 of the 5, so he's only gonna take 2. Alright. Boom, running out of those little things again. All right, and did he cover a thing? No. Okay. I don't even know what his synergy token is. Oh yeah, he can redraw fate. That is a nice one. Okay, but now it's time to bring out the big guns. It is time for Raphael to go. Okay, so he is already at 5. We are going to hit the Criven here. Come on, baby, big number. That is not a big number. Is it worth it? No, I don't think so. Okay. Alright, so he's hitting for 2. He's got more than the damage needed. So he's hitting for 3. I will spend Svarm here to get up to 4. So that's going to allow me to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so then I'm going to also spend this totem again. I'm going to have to take a hit myself. So I'm up to 5 now. We can do this out of 7. But now I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've taken out both the downed Criven in one fell swoop. This Death's Bell, even though it's really not that great, but paired with Raphael right now is absolutely amazing. Okay, and so I definitely spent that. I also, though, did I cover up any synergy? Yes. So, who needs a block? Where's my block token? Yeah, I think we're gonna go right here. Okay. All right, Audrey is gonna go next. She's trying to get to 7, which is not very good, but I've got lots of stuff here I can spend. So maybe she'll draw a 6 here and we'll get lucky. 3, no. Okay, so she's up to 4. I need 3 more, but that's fine. I can spend these 2 things right here. I've got command for days. All right, so now she's hitting for 4. Anything else I can do to add? Nope, that's not gonna get anywhere. Nope, okay. So we're just hitting for 4. And I feel like it needs to go 1. Oh man. Look at that. Regen 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Had to do it that way. She gets to pass out her token though, which is a +1 damage. So probably definitely going to be giving it to him. All right, so it's attacking back for 6. Now, do I have any more block in here somewhere? No. All right, so he's 2, 3, so she's taking 3, so she's still not dead. All right, now the question is, I have this totem here. It costs 3 combat though, or 3 command to get one of my combat tokens back. I could essentially give it to Raphael. He'd be doing 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, but he's not going to be able to do it all. So I think we're just going to have to eat an attack from this guy. All right, so let's soak these back up, and I have to pass out 6 damage amongst my people here, which should not be too bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to spread it around a little bit here. You, and you. Okay. All right, he doesn't do anything else. We covered up his regeneration, so the root demon just has to deal with us now. So, question is, so I spent this. Yeah, I think we're going with the Death's Bell here. Although, I think maybe we should go here. Yeah, all right. Let's go Mac first. So Mac Mara Johnson is hitting on a 4-5, so she just needs 2. There, she got the 4. All right. Okay, so she's hitting for 2. I can spend this on here, which I put it back, if I remember correctly, to hit for 3. And then I could pay 2 more to hit for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 4 would do it. So yeah. No. Yeah. Let's do it. I can get command pretty easily these days. So that's going to cover up 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Good. So it's attacking back for 3. She is blocking 1. So she's going to take 2 hits. And I'm out of tokens now. And she gets to pass out her synergy token, which I guess we could instead put it up there, but no, this is guaranteeing a hit. Even the Death's Bell can't miss now. Look at that, didn't even matter. All right, so we spent that. Raphael will also spend this, so he's hitting for 3 plus 4, so he does it in. It's done. There we go. Boom. All right. Done with the root demon. Not quite as good as the last combat, but it was better. So let's see here. Where were we? 142. Combat. 142.2. As you sail away, you look back, and the forest seems a little deader, a little less green, a little more vacant, but you're one step closer to your goal. Interesting. Gain 4 coins, 1 vegetable, 1 materials, 3 XP. Okay, hold on. 4 coins, 1 vegetable, 1 materials. Because it's the dead tree, get it? I feel a little bad now about taking it. 3 XP and an adventure card 32. It does not say it's a totem. quest 62, which is growth. All of this goes away. Actually going to leave that out there for a second, because I traveled and explored, so that should be my 2 actions. I'm going to need to remove all that stuff in a second. Oh no, but I'm on the bridge, so ugh. Where can I put all this stuff? Okay. All right. And we need adventure card 32. All right. It is a totem. So I took away the life seed. Can use it to turn 1 vegetable into 2, which is interesting. So we are 1 step closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was number 6. So I just need to find 1 more to reach my goal. And we kind of know where to head that. So I feel like I've done a lot here in this area. Let us continue heading. Where's my thing I'm missing? Okay. So I guess we're going to steam this way and then go south to figure out where the dagger needs to go. I have a little bit more money. Do I want to go to the inn while we're here? Okay, either way, I need to do this first. So let's go to the sick bay. Let me gain a card. Actually, only get 1. There's only 1 there to spend. Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should go here so I can give 2 back and get all 3. Yeah, that seems like a smarter plan. Okay. No. I feel like I want a little bit more XP before I go back to port, so hopefully we don't run into too much trouble. I can always do a recipe too to get rid of some health. Alright, so let's do us some traveling today after our event. Rats again. Frickin' rats. Exterminate them. Didn't I really just do rat? I did, look. So unfortunately, there is not 100% unique artwork on every card. All right, so a cunning 7 again. So that means Captain Sophia Odessa is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need a 3. There's a 4. All right, we're good. Okay, so I would like to travel pretty far this time. Certainly further than just right here. So I am going to, wait, no, I've got my totem still, don't I? All my cards are all jacked up down here. Okay, we do. So we're just gonna wing it, see what we get here, and it's a 2. So we'll travel into here, and then I'm gonna spend 1 on this card. After we pass our savvy test with, honestly, I'm just going to wing it. I'm not even going to spend Laurent. Look at that. Boom. So I'm going to travel that to go to 22, which is going to give us a look into the Tides of Ruin expansion, ladies and gentlemen. 22. Da, 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 da. Beautiful. So you notice that all of the items here have R on them, so we have a whole separate book for this area, and I get to choose whether I steam up here into the storm or I steam down here into the cunning. Man. Yeah, I'm just going to steam down here into the cunning because there is actually stuff to do. And I'm just going to wing it. Look at that. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. All right. So we traveled. I really don't want to travel again this turn, so let's do a little exploring. Let's do R93. I would get to gain a command, but I don't have any to gain. Alright, R93. A group of people stands amongst the swirling sands. The crowd, when you look closely, appears to be entirely made of copies of the same man. Each of the figures looks identical. When they speak, it's with a layered voice, all the copies speaking at once. We are the multiplicity, the true acolytes of Yaval. Unlike the Eastern heretics, we seek to emulate Yaval, him of many forms and one mind. By multiplying our bodies, from one we become many. What is it you seek? Challenge their claims, trade with multiplicity, return their lost item, which would require the keyword bottle. I don't think I have bottle. Let me check here. Bottle. No. Okay, so no bottle. I don't want to trade. Let's challenge their claims. Perception 9. Okay, so Mac 1, 2, 3. I need a 6. All right, that's not getting it there. So hold on. I've got some perception I can spend. I just gotta dig it up here. I may actually flip a new card first. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'd have to get to 5. So yeah, let's spend 1 here. See if we can't get better than a 1. There we go. So now I'm at 8. So I will spend another 1 on the binoculars here. That'll get me to 9. Okay. All right. 93.1. As you speak to multiplicity, you carefully examine all of the copies. Some of them don't look quite right. Sometimes you can see a brief shine in and around the air around them. You pick up a rock and throw it at one of the copies. A mirror shatters. Now you can see the multiplicity is only one man, creating the illusion of many copies of himself through a series of mirrors. The man curses and then calls behind him. Daendra, you might as well come out. There's no denying it now. A woman sheepishly appears from behind one of the mirrors. I operate a crank system that moves the mirrors around so it's harder to tell they're there, she says. Clearly, I still need to perfect my technique. Can you please not tell anyone about this? We'll pay you. Besides, we'll be able to actually multiply ourselves soon anyways. We have a plan in motion. We're just waiting for a package to arrive. Okay, so gain 2 coins, 1 XP, return to the ship. So 2 coins, but I want to write down the keyword bottle on my map. 1 XP. And we are at R93. So this wants to be bottle. We want to bring a bottle back here. All right. Okay, so that was 2 actions for the day. So we definitely know where we're going here. We're going up to the bridge. I am going to put all of this. This was all sitting on cards. 2 here, 2 right here. Huge chunk of command. But then I get to gain 3 of it back. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, I'll deal with my mess here in a minute. Okay, so do we want to explore R11? It doesn't look very interesting. Ooh, I could go to a market up here. Let's do that. Let's just check it out. And I need to remember that I have this totem here when we go to the market. All right, so we need to do an event. Biting starfish. Spiny starfish cling to the hull, eating away at the metal in tiny bits. Ignore the starfish, take 1 ship damage, or forcefully remove the starfish. Well, I am honestly okay with taking some damage at this point. So it's going to go on the hull. That's fine. Doesn't affect me from going anywhere. And we need to shuffle these up, but that's fine too. Okay, so I want to go to the market before we go sailing anymore. So yeah, I don't even know if it's worth it to go up to Scholar's Camp, but maybe it is. Just to check these things out. Notice that there's arrows up here, but they don't have a number. So I'm not going to be able to travel up until Ryan Lockett creates an expansion. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to do a market action first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, what do we got here? Chloroform. May not place on enemy hearts. That's interesting. Blow darts. It's okay. It's ranged though. The pan bow. I don't think I can afford that though. No. Studded leather vest, though, could come in very handy. Hull plating. Wayfarer's gear. That's another one that would be handy. And a stew. I've got tons of recipes. But these two right here, if I spend command here, I can essentially get this one for 1. And then this one for 4 would be 5. Yeah. So let's do that. I can always use some block. Okay. How much was the chloroform? 3? I would be spending all my money though. Okay. All right. So let's move this back here. And so that was 1 action. Yeah, I think... I don't know. Yeah, let's check it out. So we're going to travel as our 2nd action. We just want to go 1 place. So we'll steam up here and let's check out Scholar's Camp. All right, you got me. You got me. Want to see it all. Okay, R20, Scholar's Camp. Azure blue canvas tents scattered across the sand as if spilled haphazardly among the stone ruins. The flag of Lucra is perched atop the largest tent, flapping wildly in the strong wind. In the distance is a massive dig site, a square hole cut out of the ground, with stoic workers shuffling around it. Smaller dig sites have been carved out of the ground everywhere, including through the camp itself. Wooden supports keep sand from refilling the holes. Visit the head archaeologist's tent. Trade artifacts. Ooh. Work in the main dig site. Craft 6. Or explore the outskirts. Okay. So I'm gonna trade some artifacts to get some money because I've got a ton here. 1, 2. Normally these are just worth 2, but I'm getting double my money for them here. 3, 4. Oh. Sell exactly 1 artifact for 4 coins. Okay. I thought I could sell all of them. All right. Okay, so now let's visit the head archaeologist. The head archaeologist's tent is a deep shade of azure blue covered in an intricate amber pattern. A tall, thin, lucrid man steps in front of the tent's door to block you from entering. I'm afraid Professor Mitsk is far too busy to take meetings. I'm his assistant, Sal. He looks you up and down. You must be new around here. Fine, I'll tell you what you need to know. The locals believe this area was cursed by the gods. It's not. But there are a lot of monsters around, so watch yourselves. If you'd like to earn money, you can get a job in the main dig site. Or, if you happen to find any artifacts on your own, we'll buy them off you. Questions? Audrey raises her hand, but Sal ignores her. Good. That's all now. Move along, please. He shoos you away. Alright. So, I guess we can explore the outskirts now. Outside of the central campsite, the tents are less grand and more crowded. As you push your way through the crowd, you feel someone grab your arm. Sharp claws prick your skin and a voice says, "Please come with me." You're dragged into one of the ragged tents with your assailant where your assailant kneels before you. She's willowy and gaunt, with dark circles under her eyes and wild black hair falling past her shoulders. But these details barely register compared to the large goat eyes staring up at you, and the memory of her claws digging into your skin. You're a captain of a ship, yes? My name is Edefri. I'd like to hire you for an expedition. When she speaks, you can see that her mouth is full of sharp teeth. Okay, yeah, I want more details. Edefri's face lights up when you ask to hear more. It's well known among Lucran scholars that the central island in this region is most likely the site of the ancient battle between the god Valard and the hero Ratold. Okay. A lot can be learned about the battle from simply examining the site, but looking over old records, I have discovered reference to an object, Life's Bell. Well, I've got Death's Bell. That would be awesome. That would allow us to actually view the events of that fateful day directly, as if we were there ourselves. By cross-referencing ancient maps, I even know where Life's Bell can be found. But no one here believes me. They don't take the application of magic to scholarly studies seriously. Well, and they don't really take me seriously, so no one will support my expedition. But I don't need funds, I just need a ride. Edefri grabs your arm again, looking at you with pleading eyes. If you let me on your boat and accompany me on this expedition, I promise you can have any artifacts we discover along the way. I don't care about material objects. I only want to write a record of that battle in as much detail as possible. Alright, we're going to take her on because I am super enthralled now. Thank you, Edefri's wide smile is slightly unnerving with all her sharp teeth bared at you. I promise you this expedition will be a worthwhile endeavor for all of us. Gain adventure card 128, quests 191 and 199. Alright. So, I'm very enthralled. Very enthralled. So here's Edefri. She's not smiling, which is unfortunate. And we need 191, 199. So here is history, and I'm going to guess 199 is probably archaeologist. Yeah. Oh, look at that, archaeologist. They're both quests. An archaeologist named Edefri joined our crew, determined to pursue her research despite her colleagues' skepticism. And Edefri asked us to help her find Life's Bell, a research project she's working on. She says it should be near a tall peak of red stone to the southeast of Scholar's Camp. Tall peak of red stone. Whoops. So, that could be here. But this is truly southeast. This is pretty much south. This is very southeast. So I think this is where we want to go. This is going to take us a while though. If we go this way, it's 1, 2, 3 to get into this region. If we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So there's our heading. All right. Good. So we have done everything there is to do. We traveled, we explored. Well, hold on. Do we want to earn some money? we need to do a craft 6. I'm halfway there. Yeah, and I've got one here. So, actually, before we do that, let's just slot you in there. Okay. All right, so yeah, we'll go back. We'll work the camps with a start of 4 and only 1. Are you serious? All right, I'll be paying 1 down here to re-roll. Yeah. Oh no, wait, somebody up here was getting me 1. Yeah, it was Kasumi. And there we go. That's all I needed to be successful. Okay. So, let's see. Craft 6. We were successful. Turn to 27. You spend an afternoon carefully digging through sand. The day is almost over when you manage to uncover something. A flurry of archaeologists crowds around you, excited about your find. The dig supervisor claps you on the back when handing over your pay. Excellent work. You've made an important contribution to scholarship today. I've included a little bonus for you. Thanks. Gain 3 coins. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad. So we can make this another 5. Okay. So we got some money. We know where we have a heading. We are done for the day. So let us go back here. No. I need to go here. All right. So I'll take a card. Bandages. Okay, I'll take 3 command. And who needs to be healed? Probably Raphael at this point. Okay. Alrighty. Last event of this video. I know this one has gone on a long time with all those combats. Ghostly watchers, eerie watchers float above the ship, examining you quietly. Banish the watchers, savvy 6, or ignore the watchers, gain 1 frightened. I mean, I'm not even that concerned about Marco being frightened, so there we go. Poor Marco. Alright, so I want to travel, and I want to travel as far as possible this time, so I will slot Audrey in here. She's getting me 4, so I'm automatically moving 2. 4 and 6. Unfortunately, that's not getting me anywhere else, but that's fine. Okay, so I get to move 2, so I can go 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't really matter going this way or this way. All I get to is right here, so let's check out 94, just because we're here and I don't want to travel again. Oh no, wait. This card has not been spent. We're going to go here to travel 1 distant. There we go. All right. Boom. Made it down to R12. Let's check it out. R12. All right. A tall peak of red stone rises out of the water. Its surface sheer except for irregular cracks and crags where countless seabirds have built their nests. The birds fill the air with a din of movement and sound. Gather seabird eggs. Okay, no, I don't really want to gather seabird eggs. Search for life's bell requires the keyword history. Done and done. Yes, that's what I want to do. 52, 1. Okay. Adifri excitedly points to the very top of the rocky peak. There, the life's bell. Straining your vision, you can just see a golden glint at the top of a red rock spire. Straining your ears, you can just hear a faint ringing behind the squawking of seabirds. Climb straight up past the birds or distract the birds. Perception, though, Mac is taken up, so it's going to be a strength 10. All right. So let's see here. We're obviously sending you for 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any other ways to get strength if I need it? Bigfoot the dog can get me to 5. I think that's it. You would think climbing gear would come in handy here, but it's not. Alright. So I'm at 4, which means I need to draw a perfect 6. So that's not happening. I don't have any cards here. So who else is going to help me here? Marco. And Kanan. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make it 7 with an extra card. There we go. There's the 6. Bastards. All right. 52.2. The climb is rough, but as you rise higher, you can hear the ringing of the bell more clearly. Your fingers are scraped and stinging from scrabbling at the stone, and your muscles are sore from pulling you up. But as the sounding of the bell resonates through you, all that pain and discomfort melts away. By the time you reach the top, you feel completely refreshed. The golden bell is hanging from a wrought iron stand. The howling wind is high above the sea. High above the sea is causing it to ring repeatedly. Taking the bell from its stand, you begin the climb back down. When Adifri sees you, she claps her hands. Excellent! Now we can head to the central island and become witnesses to history. When everyone is back on the ship, Adifri pulls you aside. I feel I should explain more of my plan. I'll be using Life's Bell to summon the shades of history so we can watch them reenact the true events as told in the Ratol Dana. I'm one of the foremost experts on the Ratol Dana, but there are many pieces of the poem missing, so I don't know entirely what to expect. All known fragments were found in this region, so it might be worth searching for more fragments before we begin. We'll only be able to summon the shades of history once, so it would be good to be prepared. Okay. So, restore 3 health. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4? No. 3. Only 3 health. Restore 3 health. Gain 2 coins. Sure. I'll take 2 money. 2 XP. Adventure card 131. Remove 1 low morale token. Unfortunately, I don't have any low morale, I don't think. No, I don't. How many XP was it? 2? 2 XP. Complete quest 191. Remove 1 more morale. Gain quest 192. And card 131. Alright. So, I need to do some exploring around before I go over there. Alright, so, adventure card 131. Is it a weapon? Is it a weapon? Life spell. No, it simply is 1 health. But I have life spell and death spell, which I think is quite cool that I have both of them. Alright, and I also gain quest 192. Witness. Adifri instructed us to bring life spell to the ruins on the large central island, but also warned us that we should fully explore the surrounding region first. Okay. Alright. So that's going to do it for this time, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you sticking with me. I know this was longer than most of the videos, but hopefully this was exciting. What I'm honestly concerned about is running out of time exploring this region fully. This probably is going to be the climactic ending. I could steam south real quick to check out where the dagger is going to be and figure out what that is, because that might get me something awesome. But for the most part, this feels like our big climactic ending to our story. It will be interesting to see how, when you can really be anywhere on the continent and be doing anything at the end of the game, how that finale reading in the storybook helps you feel like you've had a climactic ending. But that will happen in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, including when the finale premieres on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching, especially if you have been with me through this entire process. This has been a blast for me. I hope that you guys are getting something out of it too. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good day.